January 31st, 2016. A harsh winter wind blows through Chicago's Englewood neighborhood.
Englewood is on the south side of Chicago, encompasses the Englewood and West Englewood communities.
Englewood, pretty much family orientated.
Well, they're basically working people, but there was a decent amount of drugs and gang activity in that area.
On this peaceful night in Englewood, 42-year-old Renee Ballard, her 22-year-old daughter Breanna, and her niece Tamika are playing a marathon game of gin rummy.
I was winning as always, they always losing. And it was just a cool, good vibe. It was like 2-ish in the morning.
There were 3 women in the dining room that were playing cards at that time.
But just then, there's a surprise interruption.
Someone was knocking. Breanna got up and answered the door. When Breanna was at the door, we heard her and another female talking at first.
And Breanna Anderson's like, I just don't know what you're talking about.
Then the female got louder. Breanna got louder. That's what made us get up.
At that time, the other 2 women that were playing cards had came to the door.
At the door, Renee and Tamika discover Breanna face to face with a couple in their 20s. Clearly, the 2 strangers have both had a rough night.
He was like so drunk, he was leaning on the wall. And I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, somebody in this house robbed us. Like, you got the wrong house. It couldn't happen here.
Renee's explanation only makes the 2 strangers angrier at her and at each other.
They started arguing together, and she barely pushed him, and he flew down the stairs. He got up staggering drunk, coming back up the stairs. And that's when I seen the gun.
Renee doesn't hesitate.
I panicked. I snatched Breanna in the door and slammed it and locked it.
Back inside the house, the 3 women struggle to make sense of what just happened.
He just started kicking. We just heard kicking. And he started kicking and kicking and kicking.
A moment later, the front door gives in.